Revelio.
When I'm in Hogsmeade, I always pay a visit.
Revelio.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Anyone been into Albie Weeks' shop lately?
Something else too. A dash of powdered Vaseline, I think.
Do you happen to have any valerian sprig? I really wanted to have a go at it.
I really have made a mess of things.
I die of embarrassment that my mother taught at Hogwarts.
Sharp was in a mood the other day.
Oh dear, I shall get in trouble for this.
Water maybe? Probably.
Incendio.
I know this.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did our meet tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
Got it. Only 4 more to go. Revelio. This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her. Revelio. 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 That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida. Revelio. Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
Revelio. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
I suppose it must seem that way. I'm not sure it's justified. It's often been a matter of circumstance.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
They're adorable. Why would you be afraid of a puffskein?
They seem adorable until one sticks its tongue up your nose. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskein Dunkeen.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Words can be cruel.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumour has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
What sort of plant should I expect in the hidden herbology corridor?
I haven't a clue. But have you seen the kinds of plants Professor Garlic grows? If the previous professor was anything like her, I'd imagine they're not exactly harmless.
Very Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
That's a place for me to explore. That is. We're not gonna help him in.
Thank goodness you really are in one. I do.
Professor Black was terrible before.
I can't wait until I'm asleep.
I do get nervous when the owls fly into the great hall.
I wish they'd allow us up here from home.
Revelio.
These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling.
Incendio.
This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light. Lumos. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Incendio.
I'm getting close on gear again.
Revelio. Incendio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Incendio! Lumos. Seems the devil's snare was protecting a chest of some kind. Incendio! Lumos. I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery. Incendio! Lumos. Incendio!
So basically, the plants that were down there are also up here. I don't really see how that helps.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Strike me as that
Revelio.
Oh, Spout-hole Spavin's been minister for so long, I don't remember who came before
New
him.
instruments are
Those that go to
expensive,
Azkaban never
you
had a
know.
chance in the first place.
Centaurs have never had much use for wizard kind, have they?
Hengist of Woodcroft certainly knew how to plan a city.
Goblins have been running Gringotts since its bricks were laid.
We've got dark wizards these days that make Emmerich the Evil look like Yorick the Oddball.
Tips in the hat. if
Good
you
thing the
please.
Ministry banned underage sorcery. Can't trust the young.
Has there ever been a vampire worth knowing?
I could use some.
We could use a few more house elves in my house.
I was taught that if you put in a good effort, you'll reap the rewards.
Oh, I don't think anyone at the Ministry works a day in their life.
My two could have been more different, but if I didn't know better, I'd say one had been swiftly blown.
Happiest day of my life was when my wife and I found out my daughter was a witch.
One never knows when society will be thrown into the midst of unrest.
The Minister for Magic didn't get where he is by sitting on his hands.
Ready for a little change in fashion, are we? Plenty to choose from here, so take your time.
even if I upgrade it, there's only a limitation how far that can go. I'll keep the legendary stuff. At least one example of each.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Work hard.
Have you found anything to, prove my bravery yet?
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkeen for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will. Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein Dunkeen for me.
Revelio. Revelio.
I need someone to lend me some potions ingredients. Don't give me that look. I told you before.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
Hello. Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her Puffskein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Following a Hogwarts treasure map. Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Where do you suggest I search first?
Based on a cursory review of your map, I'd suggest somewhere near Hecat's classroom.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
Revelio. Revelio. A rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track. There's the fountain. I'm getting closer. This stairwell looks promising.
It's astonishing what one can learn when keeping.
This looks like the portrait from the map. Now, where's the treasure? Aha! There was a doorway hidden within the portrait. I wonder what came of Arthur's search. Revelio. Brilliant!
I want to play Quidditch professionally when I'm older. I'd make a marvelous chaser.
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Sallow. He never backs down from the fight.
Have you ever seen a professor outside the castle? I find it jarring to see someone like Professor Weasley with a green broom.
I did say I was sorry.
And you also went on to do the exact same thing.
I wouldn't think Black would mind someone telling on someone. Seems to be his cup of tea.
Well, I'd appreciate it not happening again.
I won't tell anyone again. Promise.
Not anyone. Anyone at all.
It was a good drawing, though. Made me laugh.
Oh. Well, thank you.
Yes, it was definitely a good drawing there. You got a good likeness of him.
Well, I have been told I have some talent.
Made any progress with your treasure map?
Hello, Arthur. Thought you might like to know that my map led to a doorway hidden within a portrait.
Oh, how clever! Mine led to the boathouse. Barely found the treasure before I saw the headmaster coming. He shooed me out of there, but not before I got a few galleons richer. What did you find?
I found what I believe is an authentic historian's uniform.
Oh, that's lucky. Seems as though we both had success. Glad I enlisted you to join me. Well, on to the next Hogwarts mystery. Wonder if a quick rummage round Weasley's office might yield anything interesting.
Someone prodded a Mimbless Mimbletonia in the common room. Stink sap everywhere. Or they or the house elves clean it up.
There's only one common room.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood? Makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section, as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
This one would have been useful with those guardians. I need to find enemies for this.
Revelio. Incendio!
Oh, spell combination practice, that will be useful too, so I'll do that.
Greetings.
Could you remind me how the Daedalian keys work again?
When you spot or hear a flying key, you're to follow it back to its cabinet. Inserting it in the lock is the tricky part. I hope you follow some. If you open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
Future champion coming through.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio! Incendio! Leviosa!
Incendio! That's it!
Incendio! Leviosa! Accio! Incendio!
Excellent form! Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.